All right, guys. Today I am here with Lanice from Lux Life Aesthetics. It's been like a month since she's joined the program, but it's only been, I think, like 2 weeks since we started actually getting to run the ads. So I just want to introduce you guys to Lanice. She's got some amazing results so far. So I just want to share you guys her results, what she has going on, how long it took to get the results and everything like that. But Lunice, can you go ahead and just give me a little spiel on the type of business you run and everything that you offer?
All right, sure. So my name is Lanice. The name of my business is called Lux Life Aesthetics. I am a licensed esthetician. I specialize in lashes, facials, makeup, and waxing. And when I first, before I even got into the program, I was struggling with clients to really keep up with just what was going on, like as far as like just with my industry. I was struggling with getting clients to come in, but after running these ads and just taking the leap of faith, I have finally succeeded, honestly. So yeah.
Good, good. I'm glad, and we'll get into exactly what succeeded actually looks like and what the achievements and what the results you got so far. But you said that you were struggling before with leads. Give me a description or just a rundown on what the lead flow was really looking like. Did you have a lead flow before running the ads, or like what were you really dealing with?
Honestly, no. Most of my stuff was by word of mouth and people who knew me. So being able to reach beyond that was my biggest struggle. People who didn't run into me, people who didn't know me. It was just like I just felt like I wasn't being seen. So people didn't know about me. So I feel like that was just one of my biggest hurdles. So yeah.
Okay, got you. So that's pretty much what happens with a lot of business owners is they're only relying on word of mouth and they can't move outside their realm, outside of their scope of just the people that know them. So why did you feel like you needed to move outside of the realm of people that know you? Because some people are maybe doing 20, 30K per month with word of mouth, but why did you feel like that you needed to get away from just focusing on those people and you had to find newer people to actually reach out to?
Because honestly, I believe in if you want change, you got to do something different. You can't keep doing the same thing. So I noticed that I needed to change something up. I knew that something needed to be shifted, something needed to be different because it's like my clients that have been loyal to me and have come to me, it's like they're raving about me, loving like loving their lashes and I'm like, "Okay, I need more people in the DMV to, come on, get this luxury experience.
Yeah.
So that was just like really my main thing. I just want to touch a larger crowd and not just stick with just my, the smaller clientele that I had. I want to reach a broader clientele, especially with adding more services. I started out just doing lashes, but now I have added makeup services, wax services, and facials to my actual, business. So with adding those services, it brings in, a larger crowd as well.
Nice, nice. Yeah. No, that definitely makes sense. If you want change, if you don't want to be at the plateau that you're probably at right now with your business, you do have to change and you have to find a way to get consistent leads in a predictable way with a system that you can actually scale. So that's exactly what we basically just implemented into your business. So, in terms of actually joining the program, what made you want to join the program? How did you feel about ads and content before you joined? Like, what made you really want to join?
Well, I will say that I have been in my season of mentorship and learning just how important it is to get mentorship. Like we can't just always learn from ChatGPT or always learn from Google. Sometimes we have to actually invest to get different results. So I really gravitated to this mentorship and this program because you actually get in the field with us and you really help us out. Like I've never heard of a mentorship that comes out with a camera crew, help you piece all of your, scripts and everything like that together, literally walk you through how to put the ads in, answer any questions thoroughly, communicate. Like I've never even heard of a mentorship that really get in the ground and work. It's like really, sometimes they might give you videos or give you like notes, but actually getting in the field, I was like, whoa. I feel like that was like really the main thing that that made me want to gravitate more to the program and hop on it, because it was just like, okay, if you're gonna show me what I need to do, like me, I'm a visual learner. If you show me, gonna be able to pick it up and take off with it, and run with it. So that was just one of the main things that really gravitated me to join this program.
Yeah, yeah, no, amazing, amazing. I appreciate all the kind words as well that you have about the program. That's exactly what I strive to do. And have you been in another program before, or is this like the
have.
first?
I
How was the other programs? Where did you feel like you kind of got burned
have.
from these programs, or
I feel like it definitely did put a really bad taste in my mouth for the program. So I was on the fence. I was a little skeptical. I was like, I feel like I wasted my money with this other mentorship, but I feel like this is like better for me. So it really kind of like made me look at mentorship in a different light and what to look for in effective mentorships moving forward, if that makes any sense.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. How did you get over that fear, knowing that the first mentorship you were in didn't work as well as you wanted to? How did you get over the fear, knowing the price, knowing it was going to be an investment? How did you get over that, not knowing exactly what was going to happen once you got inside the mentorship?
Honestly, the fact that you were willing to get in the field and help us, like, you weren't just like, okay, here's the information. Go ahead, go do it. The fact that you were committed to helping till helping really with the nitty gritty, with the part, like a lot of people, I feel like nowadays, everything is really social media based. Like social media, everybody's always on their phone. So it's like, that content is a major piece. So just being able to get the help with that, I feel like I struggle a little bit with content and editing and just knowing what the right things to post, the right things to say. So I would say like just knowing that you were going to guide me with that and that is exactly what I needed help on. It was just like, okay. I feel like it was just a no-brainer like, hey, take
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that definitely makes sense. Um, and a lot of people, they will get burned one time and they will not keep moving forward. They will just get burned one time. They'll do it. They'll be like, ah, I think everybody else is a scam. What would you say to somebody who has been burnt in the past and really doesn't have the mindset to keep going? What would you like say to them?
I would say that everything is not the same. You know, people have different experiences, and I would definitely tell the person to like, you know, figure out the pros and cons, or like why you initially want to, your initial why. I would say remember your initial why you started the business, what like are you passionate about it, like, and where do you want it to go? And where is it right now? Like just compare the two, because it's like you can always say you tried and it didn't work versus say you never tried and then what if it did work? So
Yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. And I think it's good for other people to hear that, especially because there's a lot of marketing agencies that they burn people. So definitely understand that. So let's get into your achievements. Let's get into some of this stuff. I know we were talking about this a little bit before, but let's get into some of these achievements. So you've been running the ads for 2 weeks,
mhm.
and I think we were at $20 a day. So you spent around $280 so far on the ads. What have your results actually been so far?
I have gained about 333 followers. I have been booked and busy. So many people have been reaching out to me as far as, oh my goodness, I love your content. You seem so professional. I have to get in your chair. People have booked lash consultations, and then immediately following the lash consultation, they literally booked their appointment. So like 15 minutes from the lash consultation, the client ended up booking their appointment. Love the lashes. I have gotten no complaints. They're like, "Oh, I've been looking for a lash tech." So it was just like I'm getting people who've been looking for lash techs who have had bad experiences, and now I'm able to help them to have a luxury experience, and then for them to even see that I'm professional in the videos and then come and see me in person and I maintain that same vibe. It's like, okay, you wasn't lying. So I've got
Hmm.
thank you so much for your professionalism. I just really appreciate your professionalism. Like, so I love that the clients who have seen me and booked me when they come, that I meet their expectations and I exceed everything that the video, projects.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's great. And in terms of how many bookings you've actually gotten so far, what is that number of bookings and consultations that you've had just the past 2 weeks?
I would say I've probably had a total of 3 consultations and probably like 5 clients that actually booked from seeing the ads. So, yeah.
Okay, and how quickly did they actually come in? Because some people think that it takes a long time to see results, but how quickly do they come in for you?
They came in like literally in days. So like 5 days, a week. Like they were like rolling in immediately. I also definitely reached out to some people like, I appreciate you for following, and just to try to get them to come in to get a lash consultation, because I not only like I don't do the same lashes on every single person. Everybody gets a customized experience and a customized lash shape. A customized lash set for their specific eye. Like every lash length and size does not always fit with just one person. So I just,
Right.
and I have invited a few, follow people who have followed me, who are interested in lashes and have told me that they love my work. I've definitely, invited them in for a consultation, and they have been booking and just telling me how
Hmm.
much they love my work and they love my professionalism. So yeah, it's been really, really good, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know the results was gonna come super quick. I thought it was gonna at least take a month, but it has been rapid, like rapid.
Nice, nice, nice. I love that. I love to hear that. So there's a lot of emotion when you're talking about everything, and it sounds like you're very excited about just being in the mentorship, the program, and everything that the results, everything. So, what were you feeling like before versus what you're feeling like now, knowing that you're having leads coming in, and then what was the feeling like, just before versus now after you're in the program?
I was feeling a little defeated, being 100% transparent. I was feeling a little defeated. I was trying to figure out what was I going to do. I was trying to figure out, shoot, like, is this even really for me? Like questioning. But at the same time, I'm like, I put all these years into this business, and this is my business is my baby. Like, I'm not about to just throw it all away. So I was just really contemplating on what was I going to do. Um, and it was just like I was just kind of getting a little depressed a little bit. But now I feel very happy. I am a little tired, but I'm still happy. I'm happy that people are recognizing my business. I'm happy that people are booking and I'm exceeding their expectations, and I'm even loving them as clients. We talk, and I even though it is a lash session, I feel like some clients and some people, they also use it as a therapy session just to release some things. I don't know their personal people, so I'm not going to go tell their business to whoever, so it's also creating a safe haven for people who really don't have anybody to talk to, honestly. And
Yeah.
I also have a degree in psychology. But yeah, but other than that, yeah, I really feel like everything's been going good, and I've just been very, very happy and pleased, and I can't I'm not stopping here. I'm going to
Right,
keep going,
right. That's the
I'm going to
thing.
keep
Keep
on
pushing.
going. Like, yeah, I'm gonna keep on going, and I'm excited to see what my clientele becomes, and who I
I'm
reach.
glad. Yeah, yeah. So I just have one more question for you, and I'm super excited, glad to have you in the program and getting great results. So I'm super excited. I knew this was gonna happen, so it was just a matter of
You
time. But
did have faith in me, Eli. You did.
I
I remember
did, I did. I told
you
you.
was like, lock
I
in.
told
I was
you.
like, all right, I'm gonna lock in. You do.
I
You
told
did
you.
have faith in me from the beginning. You did. You did. You did.
I told you. Anybody who can just see somebody on the internet, give them money, and then just go 100% into it, I'm gonna have faith in them. Like, because I did it myself. So I definitely had faith in you, and look what happened. You had faith in yourself. That's the most important thing. But what would you say to somebody that is on the fence of joining? Maybe they've been watching my content for, I don't know, a week, a month, 2 months, or maybe they just have seen me now, but what it looks like is very interesting. What would you say to somebody on the fence?
What would I say to someone on the fence? I would honestly say, go for it. It ain't gonna hurt you. I would tell them to go for it. I would say take the chance, take the leap of faith. Like, you got to start somewhere. I would say, and even if you like, this is also a learning experience mainly. You get what I'm saying? Because you're teaching us what we need to do so that we don't stop there. We continue, like, continue running the ads, continue reaching out to leads. Like, there are so many like business points that you even give us. It's not even just, about just the content. It's just like, you give us a lot of pointers. So I would say take it. I would say that I've learned that mentorship is very important. You can't always learn from the internet. You need to just take the chance. And I would say do it. Bet on yourself. Like, you got to invest in something. Like, a lot of people are not out here giving out free information no more. So you gotta invest. And most of the time when you invest your money into it, you're gonna take it seriously. You're not gonna play games with it. You're gonna take it seriously. And that's why I took it seriously, taking it seriously, and that's why I'm getting the results that I'm getting. So yeah, you just
Exactly.
gotta bite the bullet. And sometimes you gotta just jump in and do it. Like, when you second guessing sometimes, like, you can't let your insides get to you sometimes. You just gotta like really just take the leap of faith and just jump and do it. And you can at least always say that you tried and it didn't work versus I didn't try. And what if it did work? What if it was life changing? What if it did, what if it was just the one thing that I needed to get to my next level? So I say take
Exactly.
the chance because I don't have no regrets. I'm happy that I took the chance.
Exactly. And I'm proud of you, Lenise. I appreciate it so much. And thank you for doing this interview, guys.
Yeah.
You see the results from Lenise. She's on here and she's telling you exactly what she went through, what she has been going through, and what she wants for the future. So you guys see it. If you're on the fence of joining, then you can book a call with me down in the description. Let's get you started. There's no point of just continuing to watch and not taking action. All the clients in my program, they took action and they see the results. So again, Lenise, thank you for joining and doing this interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right. Have a good one, Lenise.
Bye bye.